I've always thought of our political class as being smug and out of touch, a little bit corrupt, and totally incompetent. But something's happened in the last few days that's forced me to question my perception. I think you have to have a little humility sometimes and admit the possibility that you've been wrong. And this might be one of those occasions. For once, our politicians, alerted to a problem, have jumped into action without hesitation and have promised to move heaven and earth to make things right. And remarkably, they're doing so without any of the party political squabbling or worrying about tawdry financial considerations. Our leaders have mobilised resources and shown an enormous amount of enthusiasm to do their bit. This display of efficacy and enthusiasm has really taken me by surprise. And I've been moved to see politicians put people's lives and well-being ahead of financial considerations. For once, our leaders have decided to act and actually solve a problem rather than leaving it to fester indefinitely. And it's impressive to see what can be achieved when there's a will, a genuine will to act. The media alerted us to the plight of the vulnerable. The government promised resources, and council leaders pledged support. And faster than you can say, righteous indignation, the problem is sorted. And an integrated support package is put into place within days, covering housing, medical treatment, counselling, and education. I have to say, I'm very impressed. This is a proud moment indeed. This is Britain at its best. An integrated package to support the poorest and most vulnerable. Oh no, you misunderstand. I don't mean these people. No. I mean the Afghan refugees that are coming. The westernized, educated, professional classes of Kabul. We have thousands of Afghan migrants coming to Britain, and they're going to need somewhere to live. They might never have stepped foot on British soil before, or paid a penny in income tax. They might not even speak the language. But for some reason, our politicians feel an obligation to them that they don't necessarily feel for the people who are already here, some of whom are just 5 minutes from the gates of the Houses of Commons. Ironically enough, many of these are ex-servicemen, some of whom may actually have served in Afghanistan. It could be the case that within just a few short weeks, we could have our Afghani refugees safely housed in London and furnished with everything that they need for a comfortable life, and doing what the rest of us Londoners do, which is stepping over the homeless as we walk through the West End on our way to the cinema or the theatre or a restaurant. I must say it does seem a little bit strange, this prioritising of our new friends, coming from a country that most of us couldn't find on a map, over people who were born and bred here. It almost seems as if a message is being sent that in this modern, globalised Britain, that the native population shouldn't imagine that the elite care any more about it than any other citizen anywhere in the world. In fact, the indigenous population might actually come down a little bit lower on the pecking order. We can only hope that after Rishi Sunak has finished shaking the magic money tree for our new Afghani friends, that he can find a little spare change for the ever-increasing population sleeping rough on the streets of London.